Welcome back, everybody, and as you can tell, I am not on the server right now. We're actually on a local copy. So what I've done here is I went ahead and got onto a local copy of the server that I downloaded, and we're actually at my base. So let me go ahead and show you. So what today's test is, what today's objective is to build this farm. This is a mob farm designed by Nimbomb, but I saw it on Mumbo Jumbo's video. So I wanted to build it, and I'm kind of testing it out and seeing how everything works. So I went ahead and built it in here, and we went from Y7 to, I think this is, yeah, Y39. And we have about 8, I think 7 or 8 platforms. Now, I've done some testing, and this works out quite well. And I'm wanting to do a test, do an hour's test to see how well this particular farm does. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and start that hour clock when I get back up here. And then I'll show you the results afterwards. So let me go ahead and get started. 1 hour is up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the drops. Wow. Okay. So that's how many? 9 stacks and 5. We really don't care about that. A lot of arrows. A lot of bones. Let's get that a good account of that. And how much string? Nice. So with the exception of the rotten flesh, but I think we'll be set for arrows, bones, and gunpowder. So I think this is definitely a winner, and being set in our base, I think we'll be alright. We'll be doing pretty good. So let's go ahead and get this started. Wow, we've already went ahead and built it. Well, built the outside of it. So I have here is our mob farm. Now I'm not going to build the square like you saw on the testing world. I've built it like this to save on materials, and I think it looks a little better. Now, it's taken me a little longer than I expected to fill that up with sand. And then, now I did make a design decision because from here down, I need it to be dark for all the spawning platforms. So I wanted to do this type of, I would say, prismarine build. I'm not sure what you would want to call it, but I wanted to use the prismarine, the regular prismarine at the bottom, and make it go into a random pattern in between all of this. And then we would have the regular prismarine brick on top. Then, of course, carrying the theme of red as the bottom line, going across the middle, that is the most common line. It's one solid line all the way across, and then we have glass up top. When this is done, all the glass will be removed. Not the glass, but all of these cobblestone will be removed, plus the stone up here. So let me go ahead and clear this out, and I will see you when we get to the next progress spot. As you can see, we've already went ahead and replaced all the cobblestone with glass, removed everything in the middle, and cleared out the sand. Now, I have noticed that I am going to have to level this out and get everything started on the bottom area. So I think what I'm going to do first is level that out with stone, at least for a cap, and then start slowly digging down to Y5. I really want to place everything at Y7, but I want a too high gap beneath it for maintenance, for any type of work I need to do down there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of, and we'll go from there. And I think I might do the digging in a third-person time lapse. Let's go ahead and get started. now that we have dug that out, and if I went ahead and put in the platform, this is 9 hoppers with minecart hoppers on top, with these magma blocks pushed in. This is the starting base for our collection area. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and put in the collection area, then we'll go ahead and put in the top area. I do think I'm going to probably, let's see, do a third-person time lapse for at least the building of some of this, and then I'll catch up with you guys afterwards. See you soon. Welcome back from the time lapse. I know it was a small one, just finishing out what we did at the bottom. We're here to look at what we've finished. Now I'm on my camera count, as you can see. Went ahead and finished out everything at the top, put in the timer. Let's go ahead and take a look at the farm. Now we have 12 different levels. Top one I don't think it's used, but just in case there's a spider up here, I went ahead and filled it with water. And as we go down, you'll see as each one triggers, it pushes all the creatures out to the side. And then you come down here and die on there. Now the water at the bottom doesn't really matter anymore, so I'm not really worried about that. And as I said, there are hoppers beneath there. I really haven't had an issue, but I'm having really good rates. So I'm really glad that I have this right now. And right now, actually, I'm in the middle of a 1 hour session. So when we get done, I will go ahead and bring you back when that 1 hour session is finished. And then we're going to look at maybe finishing this out with a glass lighthouse, so that I can sit at the top at Y135 for the max amount of spawning rates while looking good doing it. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and check on our results from a 1 hour test of our mob farm. Just like our tests earlier, I think we're doing just fine. That's enough gunpowder. Don't need the rotten flesh unless we get some clerics. That's plenty of arrows. And bones. And we still haven't even picked up all the string and bone. So I'm going to go ahead and transport these. And we'll take a look at everything. Now, I do need to still light up the area. So I do believe this will be not everything we're going to get. I think we're going to get a lot more drops as soon as I can go through all of the caves nearby and light them all up. And that's going to be kind of a challenge because I'm going to have to go to 128 on each side of the center punch of this tower and go ahead and dig down and see where everything's at. And that's what the camera count is going to be kind of handy, is I'll be able to look all that up. So let me go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start on our glass lighthouse fixture art piece. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to do a traditional lighthouse because we don't have any bricks, so I might make it more of a decoration art piece, incorporating our triangle, not triangle, diamond. But I think I should be able to get that all taken care of by the end of the episode. So let me go ahead and get started on that, and I'll see you when we are partially done or completely done.
Okay, now that we have had a little time to get this together, I went ahead and picked up all the glass that we had sitting in our boxes, and it equates to be about that much. Now, that's not all the glass I can make. I have about roughly two a bit chests of glass. Not glass, sand, sitting in storage from when I cleared this out. So it's over 6,000 blocks, and I'm going to probably convert some of that into glass right here for this fixture. Now I made this base, and I'm thinking about keeping a cylinder going up, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that. But I think that's going to be a topic for another episode. So I know we've done a lot today, and I want to go ahead and keep moving forward. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you really have, please hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. If you really enjoy it and want to see more what I'm doing and what Vec's doing, consider hitting that subscribe button. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and always remember to keep a smile on your face. Bye-bye.